Hey guys, welcome back to another Wizard Absolute video. And today we're going to be doing our way too early Eastern Conference playoff rankings, especially for the Washington Wizards, to see how they can stack up against the teams in the East. Before we get into this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So first off, I'm going to start off with our title contenders. Title contenders are teams I think can make it out the Eastern Conference. They have our dark horses, unexpected teams that can make it out, and then we have the playoff teams I can think that can win a series, get to the second round, but I don't think we'll make it far. Then we obviously have the play-in, and then we have the lottery teams that are gonna have a losing season. So we're gonna start up, work our way from the bottom all the way up. So our lottery teams, I have the Brooklyn Nets, the Charlotte Hornets, Chicago Bulls, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls, they have teams that have winning players like Julius Randle and Michael Porter Jr. on the Nets. And then you have Norman Powell, Josh Giddey, and Nick Claxton on the Bulls. And then you have the Charlotte Hornets, who were just in the play-in, but they traded away Miles Bridges and LaMelo. Then you have the Milwaukee Bucks that had just started their rebuild. These teams, I think, will be in the lottery or the lower end of the play. I think I don't have the rest of the teams I have above the Nets and the Chicago Bulls. Those teams, I think, that could sneak into the play-in, but I don't think they're good enough compared to the other teams in the East. And then for the play-in, I have the Orlando Magic, I have the Atlanta Hawks. I have the Pacers because I need to see how Halliburton will and what's his name, Zubac, affect the Pacers, especially Halliburton coming off an injury. But I also have the Washington Wizards in the play-in. And since this is a Washington Wizards YouTube channel, we're going to focus on the Washington Wizards a little bit. At the beginning of the offseason, I had, not the beginning, but midway until free agency, I had the Washington Wizards as a certified playoff team. Considering how the East is stacking up right now and how the East has developed, the East just got so much more difficult, especially for the Wizards, and now I have them in the play-in. I think they can make the playoffs, but I think they will have to go through the play-in to make the playoffs and not go straight into the playoffs. Now, I can't be proven wrong, and I do think there's a possibility they will be around that 6th seed area, but I do think they will have to go through the play-in to make the playoffs, considering just how every other team is. Now, let's go through our playoffs team. These playoffs teams I have are the Miami Heat, the Miami Heat, and the Boston Celtics. Now, the Heat, they do have Giannis, but they, as of this moment in time, after the LeBron signing, the Heat have not made any moves yet, and I just believe that their team is just not good enough yet to be a certified title contender or dark horse. Certainly that their bench is a little lacking, and they're a little lacking in the three-point shooting area. But there is Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan, those type of players that they can add to their team to help improve. And then Celtics trade away Jaylen Brown. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes they could ever make. And now their team is just lacking compared to all the rest of the teams. Everyone keeps saying, oh, the Celtics are still high. And no, you have to be realistic. And as a ball knower, it's pretty obvious that the Celtics have taken a significant step back. And their team is just not as good as they were compared to everyone else. As everyone else has gotten better, and they, in my eyes, have regressed. And then now we can get to the dark horses. And the dark horses I have are Cleveland Cavaliers, the Raptors, and those are the two teams I have as dark horses. Now, Cleveland will always have the ability to make it to the finals. They've been to the Eastern Conference Final, but they have yet to make that jump. And just the team just hasn't improved enough for me to think that they're actual title contenders, considering how they always just make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and just get stuck there. Now, this is Toronto with Kawhi Leonard. Now, Toronto with Kawhi Leonard, they will always have. They in my eyes, I think they have a good chance to make it to the finals, but they just have a few holes in their roster. I just have to see how they do throughout the regular season. And this is if the Kawhi trade goes through. And now my title contenders are the Knicks, Philadelphia, and Detroit. Now I don't think much needs to be said about the Knicks because they just won the NBA championship. But Philadelphia has the best starting five in the league, in my opinion. Tyrese, VJ, LeBron, JB, Joel Embiid. Now, Joel Embiid needs to be healthy for the playoffs. The regular season doesn't matter. I think that the team is talented enough to have a good regular season record. But come playoff time, if Joel Embiid is not healthy, they're not making it to the finals. Now, if Joel Embiid is healthy, this team, sky's the limit with this team. Even though their bench is not there, but I think their bench is good enough to be productive with Anthony Simons, LeBaron Fallon is a sleeper, Dean Wade, KCP, Justin Edwards, and Jumbo. And I think if they add an addition with the backup big spot, I think their team will be sky's the limit with their team. Now, they keep saying who's defending. People sleep on VJ as the defender, Jaylen Brown as the defender, Tyrese can be serviceable. Like, there's no bad defenders in that starting lineup. Everyone is going to point to LeBron, but LeBron is 42, and LeBron spends most of his energy on offense, but he does not need to do that here on this team. He'll be serviceable defensively. There's no bad defenders on this team. Now, with Detroit, this is Detroit with Jalen Duren. Detroit has, I don't know, their team is not going to regress to the point where they're not a contender, but I don't think their team is as good as it was last year. But this is my way too early power rankings for the Eastern Conference. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.